What's up, everyone? Dang. When I was backing into this spot, you know how when you back into a spot, you kind of like barely push the gas. You may not even push the gas at all, or you're supposed to like brake to make sure you're in the right spot. Well, I thought my foot was on the brake, but it was on the gas pedal. So I was slamming it down like I was supposed to be slamming the brake or tapping the brake, and I floored it. And thank goodness that I was able to like quickly react and slam on the brake, because I would have, like, if anything, I would have just hit the tires on the curb. But yeah, I'm glad nothing bad happened. But yeah, um I was gonna talk today about just random stuff, but like one of the things I have to do for school is I have a 10-page paper that I have to do, and it's about it's social theory. The class I'm taking is advanced social theory. It's a 4,000 level course in college, and um, yeah, I'm on page 5 right now, and I finished my citations. They have to be in American Sociological Association, like citation form, ASA. And the most popular ones are like MLA and um, MPA, I think. And there's some other ones, but ASA, and I think PSA might be psychological. No, I don't know. Psychology might have their own, but I don't know what it is. But sociology has their own. It's the ASA, and I have to do it in that form. And I, man, I don't want to, the citations kind of look like, they kind of look a little whack, because I don't know if they're like correct or not. So I emailed my professor and I haven't heard anything back, but I'm sure he's going to email me. I asked him if I could just send him the citations I have and see if they're correct, because like, so we have a book for the class, but then we have a book for the class, and but it's social theory in the contemporary and modern era. I think that's what it's called. But the book, okay, so like he gave us articles to read, and the article is based off of a book. It's the same people that wrote this book that wrote the book that we have to read, but it's called just social theory, sociological theory in the contemporary era. And I was trying to research like how much, like, not how much, but like what edition it is and stuff for the citation, because I can't really tell, and I don't want to like write a citation down that's not credible enough, because it's just like a certain amount of pages. So I'm confused. But other than that, we have to read this book too, but I'm probably not going to read it all. If you get to see this video, Dr. Pruitt, I'm sorry. That's my professor's name, Dr. Pruitt. But anyway, yeah. So, other than that, I don't really want to write this 10-page paper. It's not going to be hard. I basically just have to explain different things that are going on. Like, I'm comparing one theorist to another, and my theorist is Harold Garfinkel, which he did the study of ethnomethodology, which is basically like why people do the things they do. Like, why do you bring your dog to a dog park? It's the smaller things that matter. Like, why do you brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Kind of like the detailed stuff that nobody really thinks about is like, why do you do those things? And I'll give you a little bit of history of him. He created this thing called the breaching experiment, where you have a normal social setting, and let's say you're at the gym and everyone, does their own thing at the gym. And yes, you might see wild videos of people doing crazy stuff. But let's say you're at the gym on the treadmill and everybody's running, and then you randomly see this one guy just sitting there dancing while he's running, like the vitamin water commercial. No one really does that, but it's like kind of breaching the social setting. It's like you do something to make the people around you, make the public setting react to it, and you get like a response out of it. The result is supposed to be a response, just to see how they will react to it. But yeah, so that's a little bit about him. He also did this thing that common sense is like, it's the knowledge that we're grounded with. Like, when someone says that's common sense, well, that might be common sense for us, but for another culture or society, that might not be common sense for them. Their common sense may be different. Like, their common sense may be like, that's like not right for us. But it goes like this when you start, getting in other societies. But yeah, I also was gonna talk about, to finish that conversation up, even though it feels like I'm just talking to myself and in my camera. But anyway, to finish that up, I have to write a 10-page paper comparing Garfinkel to this guy, C. Wright Mills. He's another famous sociological theorist that if you ever take a sociology class, you're probably going to learn about him later on. But yeah, and honestly, it doesn't even really matter that much, because I was able to get accepted into the tech school I'm going to without even, I don't even need the classes I need. They wouldn't really do anything except affect my GPA. Oh, this is really weird, but I for sure thought I was going to fail my last science test. Like, I legit thought I was going to fail it. Because there's like 60 questions, and you'd have to miss 18 of those questions to get at least a 70. I was doing some of the math. And, what the hell is, what is this? I guess it's a rock in my shoe. Anyway, yeah, so I was doing the math for it, and you'd have to get 18 wrong to get at least a 70 on it. So that means you'd have to get 19 wrong. But, which I had legit thought that I had only gotten like a 70, or like late 60s. I was for sure thinking I failed that test. And then the test grade, like the exams are updated on D2L. That's kind of our like college thing. If you're in Georgia in college, you know what D2L is. It's basically the online portal for where you can turn in assignments and crap like that. But yeah, I ended up getting an 80. I was like, when I looked at that, I literally closed out the tab on Safari and then refreshed it and opened it back up, and I still said an 80. And I was like, there's no way that I got an 80 on this. I for sure thought I had failed that test. I guess I just guessed. I guess I just went with my gut with every question that was like tricked to me, like a trick. And I guess I got enough to get right. Like, I was like, man. So all we have now is just exam 3, which is the final. So all I have left in my 2 classes, because I was going to take a 3rd class and I would have passed. I would have been fine, but I just didn't want to get a B because I didn't want to lose Hope Scholarship. Hope is in Georgia. But yeah. But I decided to drop it because I didn't want to, I wanted to keep that B average, and dropping it wouldn't have done anything before the draw date. There's like a certain draw date that you have to drop a class by. Anyway, yeah. So in my theory class, I have like 4 or 5 more discussions, and then I have the paper coming up, and then I have the final exam, which is like we have to write a few, like 1 or 2 paragraphs about a certain topic, and we have to choose 3 topics out of like 7, or no, 3 out of 5, I think. And he gives us the questions that are going to be on the test, and we just have to like, he kind of like lets us know what's going to be on there and what's not going to be on there. But yeah. But anyway, so that's that. And then obviously on my science class, which is historical geology, sounds like it's boring, but it's actually pretty fun. We only have like 2 more labs. I think we only have like 2. I think we only have, I want to say 2 quizzes, but I think it's 3. And then we have the final exam. And then I'm done. And then I'll be doing Gwinnett Tech, which I shouldn't have said that, but you know, nobody really knows what that is unless you're local. Gonna be going there in the fall of 2019. Definitely a new move in my life. I've been trying new things out this year, and if that's where I'm destined to go, or what to do is try new things, then that's what I should do. And I was gonna get a second job in the summer, and I told my manager about it at work, because I was gonna work at my local vape shop, because I go there a lot. I know the owner. I'm really good friends with one of the guys that works there, and I pretty much have a hookup for another job, because they're looking for somebody else, and the owner knows me and trusts me. He likes me, and I vape, so it's like I'm like almost a perfect match, and I'm really good with customer service, even though I hate people. I think everyone hates people that work. If you like people and you work with customer service, good for you, because most people that work with customer service, we talked about this in social theory, there are jobs that literally dehumanize you, because you have to put up so much stress and emotional labor. Emotional prostitution, that's the word of the day. Just remember that. Emotional prostitution. When you have these jobs that dehumanize you, just think about that next time you're calling a customer care center. It's not even on. This video is a little bit longer because I just wanted to I just needed to get some stuff out and talk. So, yeah. Man. Oh, this weekend, because it's spring break in the county that I work in, and my home county, Gwinnett, is spring break right now. So I'm required, since people at my job are still, some of them are in high school, other in college. My college spring break is different than everybody else's. Mine was in mid-March, and everybody else's was in April, first week of April. So I had to work this weekend. I usually don't work Saturdays, but I'm working Saturday, which is today. And I work at 5, which is in 2.5 hours. So when I was on the way here, I was I'm just gonna chill. But then when I parked, I was like, well, I'm gonna make a video. So for those of you that play video games, I don't know if you played Rainbow Six Siege at all, but they're having some sort of rainbow thing where they have the airplane map. It's turned into a kid's bedroom. I guess they did it for April Fool's Day. I don't know. It's funny though. It goes until April 8th. Just look up Rainbow Six Siege, rainbow map, or not rainbow map, but airplane map. It's just it's funny. It's supposed to be a joke, but yeah, and you can only be select operators. But yeah, I was watching this video, SVG. By the way, when I say any of these companies or whatever, I'm not endorsed by them, I'm just talking about them. But anyway, SVG on Snapchat, they came out with a video. The guy, he has like a British voice, so it's like entertaining to watch because he's actually like informational too. But he was talking about how like Fortnite is coming out with all these like new features that Apex Legends already had, and it's like you're straight up just copying them. Like the doggies, like pit bulls, ugly dogs, but Apex Legends, I don't know if y'all play it or not, but there's a feature where you can pinpoint, like, if you don't have headphones, or if you don't want to talk on headphones, I don't want to show my Honda thing, but you can like pinpoint where something is, or like you can say like, oh, there was enemies that passed through here, or like I'm going there, or I'm looking at this spot. There's just different things that you can say in the game, and Fortnite straight up copied them by rolling that out in a feature. And in Apex, they're pretty famous for you can respawn. Like when you die, you can pick up your teammate. Somebody can pick up your banner, or you can pick up your teammate's banner in a certain amount of time, and then you can take it back to the respawn thing. It takes like 5 seconds, and then yeah. And Fortnite says the Reddit of Fortnite says they're gonna come out with like some respawn feature. I was like, wow, it's straight up copying Apex. Stupid. Hey, I mean, I learned about this in social theory. If it sells, then it'll sell. Even though Apex and Fortnite are both free games, Apex is definitely way better. Like, I've always hated Fortnite. As soon as PUBG came out for Xbox, I play on Xbox. Quickie Sticky 69 hit me up. But yes, that's my gamer tag, Quickie Sticky 69. Don't ask how, my little brother came up with it. Anyway, and his is Turkey Tabs, but just typing in Turkey Tabs, you probably won't find him. Probably even typing in my name, you won't find me, because mine has different letters than you would expect. But anyway, yeah. I think I'm just gonna cut this video because this is like 18 minutes. This is a long video, and I know a few of you will watch the whole thing, but if you make it this far, shout out to you. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about a bunch of random crap. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next video, probably next week or something, because school is gonna get crazy soon. Probably not for me, but I don't understand why school gets so crazy for so many people. Like, I don't know, I just take life easy because I've been through a lot to where I don't want to rush through life, even though I just want to go ahead and start working, but I don't want to. I take it slow and easy. But anyway, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.